Alrighty, back at it again for this Wednesday evening. Yugioh. 1 second, sorry. Oh. Alright, Bujingi Fox. Alright, let's try that intro again. Welcome everybody to this Duelist Kingdom match between Bandit Keith and someone who I haven't got an avatar for. It is the Paradox Brothers. So Paradox Brothers have had a little bit of a rough run lately. They were unbeaten and then they dropped a couple of games, so they'd be looking to get back that winning momentum here in this match. Bandit Keith looking to continue his season progress as well. He too has also had he's had an okay run lately, but he has dropped a couple that he probably could have won as well. However, we will see. The Paradox Brothers have played a face down. There's Guardian of the Throne Room. I think it was Rock Ogre Grotto. It was. Okay, so the Paradox Brothers have a Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress. Number... I can never remember if it's number 1 or 2. Literally even... That's number 2. Right, Yugi's one is number 1. And that's now in defense mode, and he does have a bottomless trap hole, so he could get rid of another potential attacker. However, oh, Mystical Space Typhoon, great draw from Bandit Keith, get rid of that trap card. And if he summons another high-end monster, which he's just put down Blast Sphere, which does have a pretty devastating effect. However, Keith has laid it down for an attack. Alright, 1650 off of the Paradox Brothers' life points, and Bandit Keith now is on the back foot. Sorry, Paradox Brothers are on the back foot. They've just drawn Wasteland, which is a useful card, however not in this situation. They are down on monsters now, and the only one they have is Sanga, so they're going to have a... Wow, okay, so he's going to have to go for Monster Reborn. Summon Rock Ogre Grotto. It will force Guardian of the Throne Room to do the attacking at least. Alright, back over to Bandit Keith, well in control. And there is a D-Spell which will get rid of Wasteland. So now Paradox Brothers, even now without a field advantage, there's Patrol Robo, that's at 1100. And now direct attacks coming in, 1650. Rock Ogre Grotto was destroyed by Blast Sphere, and now 1100 from Patrol Robo. And not looking good for the Paradox Brothers here. I mean, they would have to draw Skull Guardian. They haven't been able to play Skull Guardian yet for this series. I would like to see Skull Guardian at some point. It's a 2500 defense. If he drew Skull Guardian itself, he would be able to use Sanga as a tribute bait. Okay, double tribute for Bandit Keith, and down comes Zoa. So likely that Keith didn't have any other monsters in his hand then if he's gone straight for Zoa. But this is just about it for the Paradox Brothers. If they don't draw a monster, Zoa will win it on the next turn. So Bandit Keith convincingly has blown the Paradox Brothers away in this one. There's the thing that hides in the mud, so it's just a matter of time now, I think, for the Paradox Brothers. Didn't draw the best starting hand, unfortunately. We have seen what they can do, considering they were on top of the ladder unbeaten after round 6. There's Battle Footballer at 1000 points, and Machine Conversion Factory, which will put it up to 1300. And Keith has gone for the attack. It will stalemate, so the Paradox Brothers will get one more turn in. And it's Rock Ogre Grotto number 2. So number 1 was destroyed earlier, and now number 2 is likely to suffer the same fate. Does have 1400 defense, so okay, there's Yugioh Robo, and that will do it. Zoa should be the one to attack here, and it is. And it will do 2300 exactly, so Paradox Brothers will be put down exactly to 0. And Bandit Keith is going to pick up the first win in this best of 3. And there it is. So, let me give a shout out to a new name I have seen in the comments, to Morgo1693. That was from the duel with Weevil and Kaiba, saying GG. Yes, Kaiba did extract some revenge in that game. Alright, as we pull Keith and the Paradox Brothers back into the lobby. Oh, there's Dungeon One. Maybe we'll see him in this duel. Okay, Paradox Brothers win rock, paper, scissors. And elect to go first. Alright, Keith. Ooh, he's drawn a hand completely full of monsters. However, he does have some decent ones in there. Blockers and 1800 defense. Guardian of the Throne Room again. There's also Holograph and Pendulum Machine along with Overdrive. So he's drawn all monsters, but he has drawn decent attacking ones for a first turn. There's Yugioh Robo as well. And Keith once again will go with Guardian of the Throne Room. It did well in the last match for him, so... Oh, in this match it's destroyed on the first turn. There up goes a trap hole. And the Paradox Brothers now have the advantage. Keith undefended, and the Paradox Brothers have the chance to attack. And they would want to take an early initiative in this game. They're already down 1 set. They will have to win 2 games in a row here against Bandit Keith. Okay, Blocker has gone down in defense mode, so... Keith does have Pendulum Machine. It is a 1750. He may be waiting to try to summon that. And straight to the end phase for the Paradox Brothers. There's Patrol Robo. That's interesting. Keith does have Overdrive available to him, but he has opted for defense, possibly looking to sacrifice the weaker Holograph for Pendulum Machine. Oh, and Fissure. Bandit Keith now has a big advantage. Fissure will also get rid of anything that the Paradox Brothers could have face up as well. And 1750 of Pendulum Machine is now on the field, and it's going to be a tough one now for... Oh, Labyrinth Wall. We did see it tributed and face down, so it's not really a surprise. However, Keith, knowing that, now does have Fissure, and the Labyrinth Wall is destroyed. At the Paradox Brothers, no doubt would have been relying on that to get them through quite a few turns so they could build up a hand and possibly summon one of their Gate Guardian pieces. Either a Suijin, Kazujin or Sanga. Okay, 3 spell or traps face down now. And, oh, there is a stop defense. That too would have been a great card for Labyrinth Wall. Alright, 1600 of Overdrive now down. Blocker still 1800 on defense there, I guess just in case. 1750 and 1600 is 3350. And the Paradox Brothers now are down to 4650. Bandit Keith sitting on 6750 and well in control in terms of monsters. The Paradox Brothers play Winged Dragon Guardian Fortress 2 in attack mode and activate Ryoku. Ryoku is a very good card. You can halve one monster on the field and add it to your monster. So 2,075 now for Winged Dragon Guardian for Fortress 2. There goes Pendulum Machine, which was weakened. Bandit Keith down to 5550, so life points aren't too far ahead. However, Keith will lose that boost in attack power now and has just drawn Machine King. And he tributes Blocker, no longer needs Blocker. Machine King will get 100 points for every machine on the field, including itself, so it's now at 2,400. Overdrive gets rid of Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress, and now 2,400, about to come off of the Paradox Brothers life points if they can't defend, which they cannot. They're down to 1,850. And it looks like this one as well might be going in favour of Bandit Keith. The once undefeated Paradox Brothers may be about to drop 3 games in a row, which is very, very surprising given how good they were looking early on. There's Mechanical Caser, which is 1,850. And this one very well could be it. Mechanical Caser goes to attack. It is Rock Ogre Grotto number 2. And Machine King is going to finish off the rest of the Paradox Brothers life points. And that will do it. Bandit Keith picks up a straight sets victory over a once undefeated opponent who has now lost, I think it may be 4 games in a row now that the Paradox Brothers have lost. It's either 3 or 4. Just about to pull up my Duelist Kingdom bracket so I can have a look. There is Paradox Brothers and Keith. So there we go. We are actually starting onto a new bracket. It would have been Yugioh and Rex, but they played earlier before I deleted all my season mode stuff by accident. So we will have Tristan going up against Mai, which you think should be a victory for Mai, but Tristan does have a few hard-hitting monsters. Taya and Weevil, Mako and Pegasus, that should be a good match. Kaiba and Mokuba, alright, the 2 brothers are finally going to play in the next coming days. Joey and Panic as well. Paradox Brothers and Bakura have already played, and Keith and Bones. We also have okay, the last 3 games. The Paradox Brothers have lost the last 3 games in a row for theirs. So, and because they've already played in the next bracket, their next match will be against Kaiba. So that is going to be very, very tough for Paradox Brothers to start getting back to their winning ways. Let's flip over to Battle City. And over in Battle City, we have Seeker going up against Loomis and Umbra. So will we see an Yugioh win, or will Loomis and Umbra be able to overcome Seeker's somewhat strategy of trying to call Yugioh, and if that fails, then he can't win. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. I will go ahead and get that all produced. Thanks for leaving the comments wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.